Let me know if well, hello, everybody. Hello there, dear leaders and ABOs. I'm so glad that we're able to get together at this time. Congratulations for making it. Actually, I did a one-on-one, pretty much texting people if they can make it because it's a very distracting time. I know some people told me already that they're out of town, they have no Wi-Fi, they'll try their best. And Jovi, for instance, who's really a permanent participant here in all our events, she's an example. She's out of town, and all kinds of things happening. So it's wonderful that you're here, and you're always welcome to open your video and participate. And you're also welcome to just chat in and make comments or say something. So happy New Year to all of you. And of course, thank you also for all your birthday greetings. I got a 1 year older today. I tried to hold back the hands of time, but ayaw talaga. No choice. Hi, Saul. I can see Saul's video now. Yeah. And today's kind of important because I'm going to share with you what we want to happen in 2023 onwards, not just 2023. And this is actually the vision of Mike Wilson himself. So we're pretty much aligned with our upline. After all, ours is a global business. We're not Philippines. We are the world. There are no more borders, sabi ni Mike. And I'm excited about Mike's vision. It's infectious because our upline is what, 72 years old, turning 73, and his energy is boundless. His vision is boundless. So he's truly inspirational, and that makes us all follow him in a way. His excitement is infectious. His commitment is wow. So we're gonna just spend a little bit of time, and we're recording this because we want all the leaders to get a glimpse of what we have coming up. This is not going to be a long meeting, just a little bit of a chat for all of us. No, there's still some people logging in as I speak. Okay, hi Carol, hi Chanda. Okay, so I'm going to start off with a question, no? What will this coming year be like for you? It might sound like, okay, another year, another set of, just a minute. Excuse me, please. Sorry about that. We have a little bit of a health issue at home. Not me, it's my tita, my 88-year-old aunt from California. Okay, she needs antibiotics. Anyway, so what will this coming year be like for you? Okay, that's a big question. It's easy just to say it's another year, it's just another story again. It's going to be another set of New Year's resolutions. But many of us, if you're sick and tired of being sick and tired and you just want things to change, I can tell you it's all in your hands. It is totally up to you, whether it's health-wise, whether it's money-wise, whether it's personal, professional growth-wise, whatever it is. It's totally in your hands, totally in your hands. So I think we need this, Ryan shared this picture that anything is possible. We have to get the I am out. Anything is possible. Well, there is a saying, I don't know the quote, but we keep on hearing in Network 21 that anything that the mind of man can conceive, he can achieve. Maybe it's a little bit stretchy. There are some things that you can conceive and you're not going to achieve. Like, for example, you want to be a star basketball player, but you're 5'2". So, but you get the drift, diba? So let's move on. What will next year look like? Optimal wealth. We are going to continue to the Wednesday bouncing forward Zoom that we always do, because the advantage of this is we have the chance to be together as a nationwide team, and because you get to see us on a regular basis. But this does not stop you from doing your home meeting, especially in the provinces. And so when you do your Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, other day kind of activities, the idea is to let them join our Zoom meeting on Wednesday. And nothing can be more exciting than having fresh blood in your Zoom meetings starting January. We're going to continue developing our watch parties every N21 Connect at the maps. Now, so far, we've done it in Manila, in Makati regularly, and there are actually, we get prizes from Amway. That's exciting to encourage people to come. And so I would like to encourage our leaders in Cebu, Ayan, and of course in Davao, and of course in Cagayan de Oro. Make a watch party in MAP if possible, because there you're going to be really supported by Amway with prizes, so you can have raffles and giveaways. But this doesn't stop you from doing your own watch party at home. Like what Mike said, like what all the leaders in the world said, this pandemic has taught us to be kind of a hybrid thing, combination. You can be watching the Network 21 live stream and you can be in your own living room. Then you can serve food. Then you can have your upline speak to you, whether it's me or Ariel or your Platinum upline speak to you via Zoom if they're not in your city. There are many ways to be creative this after the pandemic. During the pandemic, we learned so many things that we can be creative and meet and create excitement. I'd like you all, you guys, to join us in the international trips. And of course, you know that in a couple of weeks, our leaders, including Ryan and Lish, I gave up my slot for Lish, Ryan's wife, to be able, they're going to be traveling together with Ariel and Ambek, to Hokkaido. And then next year it's going to be Hawaii. And then the year after that's going to be New Zealand. And you might be saying, when am I ever going to get qualified for these trips? You need to build a strong Platinum Founders Platinum business. You can do it. It's not impossible. Remove the I am. Keep the possible in your mind. Just make that dream strong enough that you can travel along with us. Now, you want the fiscal year 23 to 24, 2023 to 2024 free trip. We don't know where that is going to be because New Zealand is now qualifying. I'm sorry. Yeah, we're qualifying for New Zealand now. But you need to start setting it up for that Q12. You're too late for this year, 2022-23, because that started in September. But it's not too late for you to qualify for September 23. Okay, September 23, 2023 to 24. Now is the time. January is your new year. The changes you want to make it happen. Everything is in your hands. You can do it. If you know who are traveling in Hokkaido, You'd be shocked. Many of you are so far more qualified than them. We have a Viber chat group, so I know we're traveling. And these people qualified during the pandemic, of course. So what else? Optimal health. This is what we're going to be doing, you guys. I'm going to set up a more social media presence by setting up a separate Facebook page for me, fitness at any age kind of message. And that's because many people are really wondering what I do. You know, why I look young, why I have maintenance drugs, why am I not overweight, why do I have a lot of energy? So I want to be the example for people to follow. And that the social media approach that I'm going to be doing is going to be supported by Amway, as they will support you too. If you want to set up your own brand of fitness or health or wellness or weight management, that's why we're training, right? So watch out for this. And you might say, guys, oh, you know, I'm not fit like you. I don't feel so confident about health and wellness like you. You know, I'm a little bit overweight. Well, number one, work on it. Be the story you want to share. And number two, if you're not confident, refer them to me. Refer them to Ariel. Refer them to the other leaders who have a serious approach for nutrition and wellness and weight management. Now, like what I announced before, in Makati, and this can be duplicated also in Cebu, also in CDO. You don't have to be a platinum to start something in CDO. You don't have to be an emerald. The leadership is not assigned, it is taken. I learned that when I was very new in the business. There were so many platinums all over the Philippines and from all over the world who came to the Philippines. But I wanted to host the meeting in Mega Mall for Manila. And my upline told me, leadership is not assigned. You are not picked to be a leader. You take it, you make it happen. That's how you build this business. That's what I did. I took charge of Mega Mall. Although I wasn't a platinum, there were so many other platinums around because I wanted to create the environment for my team to grow. That's all. That's leadership. Nobody assigned me, okay? So you want to do this in Davao? You want to do your own monthly meetup in Davao for not just the Connect, but for what we're going to do is we're going to do a Zumba, a fitness thing every month, and we can invite guests to come and of course have their health assessment, and then just connect with them from the health standpoint. We're going to announce the dates for this. I'm also going to be doing a monthly pamper session, makeup, skincare, styling yourself. Even, you know, how do you make yourself look slimmer? How do you contour? And isn't that fun? I will be doing a monthly pamper session also in MAP every month. And mind you, you can duplicate this again in Cebu, in Davao, in Cagayan de Oro, or even in your home. No one's stopping you from making your home your own My Amway place. Just make it happen. And may I remind all of you that the launch of the 16-week wellness program, the Syzygy 16-week wellness program, which has coaching and of course has incentives for both the participant and for you, the coach. There's going to be prizes and rewards and lunch, and we discussed that in the meetings before. That's going to launch in January. Watch out for the date. So please, when this the parties are all over, we're going to start talking about this again. And this is the best time to talk to people about getting healthy. After all the parties are over, they feel guilty, they've put on weight. You know what? They've been eating lechon every other day. I have, it's terrible. So now let's talk about just getting healthy. And we're going to launch this. We're excited because, of course, when people are not interested in the business, in the wealth side, then definitely there's the health side. So these things are coming up, and I'd like everyone in the team to know. So this is recorded and we're going to share it. Now, there's another part of our Syzygy optimal life. And we know that's an optimal self. And this is another area that's very attractive to people. Now, I know Mike in the US is planning something, okay? He has his own programs. His health program is different from ours. He does the coaching himself. And anyway, that's a different story. But I'm very interested to see what he plans for optimal self. But at this point, I'd like to turn over the floor to Ariel to add to what I just said, because he has also some input. So then I'll get back to you. So Ariel, would you like to take over the floor, the virtual floor, and share your screen?
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Happy New Year. Happy birthday, Olive.
Hi, I'm back.
Naka-disable yung aking can you make me a co-host?
I'll make him a co-host.
Yan. Disable yung sharing. Well, anyway, before I just for the information, everyone, the past 2-3 weeks was kind of challenging for me and Amber kasi na-rush ako sa ER, sumakit yung tiyan ko. After that, I recovered. Then a few days after that, nag-positive ako. No, I'm not pregnant. na-COVID ako. So, and it was I did an all-nighter, and that was a bad idea, all-nighter, because I needed to prepare something for the year end. And yun, tinamaan ako. And I think si Ambek also na tinamaan ng konti, pati aming isang kasambahay. So, it was an interesting Christmas for us. Kasi nakaligtas ako sa mga Christmas party. Ligtas kasi I think looking at it from a matured standpoint, I think I needed rest. No? I needed to rest and I needed to reflect a little bit. Okay, but before that, before I got into that series of health challenges, I was already talking to Mike about yung optimal self. You were doing, and I wanted to do. I wanted to do something also for myself before I do it for others. No? So I'm going to show you hopefully you can see my screen. Okay, here's my screen. I titled this My 2023 Preparation. Now, obviously hindi pa tapos kasi nagpahinga ako for the past week. No? So ang first question ko is, maganda ba aking slide? Magalaw yan. No? Is what do I do to prepare? Okay, to prepare for 2023. No? There are 3 things that I would also suggest to people to do this, and I think I shared it a little bit with some of my team. Number 1, you need to reflect. Reflect on the past year. What went right? What went wrong? What went well? What did go well? What would you like to do? Okay. Of course, next you need to pray about it. I think that's very important, and start writing it down. Last 2012, I bought a workbook kasi Mike and I were talking about what ba yung magandang framework prepare for optimal self. And there are a couple of things that I like, si Jack Canfield wrote the book Success Principles. I have the book, I have also the manual, I attended the seminar. Okay. Ang ganda ng Jack Canfield, I even have the audio. No? And it's a program. May program siyang principles. Pero to me, what was striking for me, especially where I am right now, is I bought a medyo mahal siya nung this was prepared sa kina Andy Stanley nung sa North Point. And Mike was surprised. This was called the Blueprint for Life. So I have that. And that's what I'm doing right now. Ito, Blueprint for Life. Well, I'm starting to do it kasi kasakit ako yan, Blueprint for Life. So we're now I'm not saying you do this. I'm just saying you need to do something for yourself this coming. This is December 30, tomorrow is December 31, mag-November. We have a good time to just sit down and start writing it down. No? So, di ba sinabi ko, you need to reflect, pray, and write. You need to reflect, pray, and write. Actually, I started writing it down. Ayan, hindi naman kailang mahal eh. Corona Blue Notebook. Nilagay ko dyan lahat. I started to write down reflections on this. No? So I'm doing this right now. Mga steps nito is obviously may parang libro yan, and they say, blueprint for life. So what is a blueprint? If you talk to an architect, ano ba yung blueprint? A blueprint is yung plano nung gagawin mong bahay. 2023 is your house. It's a building. It's your life, no? How will it look like this coming year? Ano ba yung blueprint mo? If you're sa IT ka naman, may tinatawag tayong system architect. No? Gumagawa rin silang blueprint. Ano ba yung blueprint ng system mo? What do you want to do? Okay? Pag nasa training ka, there's also such a thing as training architect. No? You are, of course, to me, everything is in God's hands. But you are the assigned architect of your life. How will it look like? So why do you need a blueprint? You need to have maximum clarity. What is it that you want? You need to have that clarity. Okay? You need to have clarity. Kasi kung hindi clarity, actually, maganda yan. I like you to invite you to line it up with what all of you saw. Kasi most of you want to do the business, you want to do the next level, but you need to have a bigger picture of your life and connect it with what we have. So to me, ito parang sa akin, to me, this is my personal optimal self initially, but hopefully we can work it. I know Mike is working it out, but you don't need to wait for that time na bibigyan ka ng programa. But you can start doing a so what's in a blueprint? Ano ba yung nasa blueprint? Number one, these are aspects in your life. There are actually more, but you don't need everything. To me, ito yung spiritual. Ano yung purpose and calling mo? Or fulfillment, in one word, fulfillment. Physical, very important, yung optimal Kasi miski ang gawing optimal health program natin sa Syzygy, kung wala kang goal, kung wala kang aspiration, baliwala, right? 'Di ba? If you don't intend to be healthy, especially like the past week, ang hirap pag nagkasakit ka, everything stands still. Lahat last, not that I'm complaining, ang dami nakalinyang schedule sa akin. I had a training program with a major client. Wala yun. Sabi ko, naku, test, talagang hindi ko kaya. Sakit ng ulo ko. Yung COVID na tumama sa akin, ang taas ng lagnat ko, tapos ang sakit-sakit ng ulo ko, hindi ako makaisip, hindi ako makatulog. Ganun pala yun. Then but I'm not complaining. It's just it dawned on me I really needed the rest. I really needed the rest. So it was a very quiet Christmas for me and Ambek. Nandito lang kami sa bahay. But what's your purpose in physical? Yeah. So I also needed to know, okay, what do I need to do physically? Financially, alam mo, pag we don't plan our finances, like I'm right now 58 years old. Okay? We have a good substantial Amway business. However, we have goals too. We always want to travel internationally, okay? And 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 one thing even diamonds realize, we need to strengthen our business, di ba? Things can happen, being grown up about it, things can happen to your business anytime. So that's why it's good to plan financially. Next is career. No? Ano ba yung career mo? What will be your career move? Some of you are working, okay? Still working. Is that what you want to do till kingdom come? Or there is a point in time that you want to fully retire? And I've not seen any financial plan better than this business if you really think about it. Okay? Of course, there's a thing about being financially responsible. No? Don't spend more than you earn. Ganun ba? And relational, very important. Relationships, especially in this time, when I think about it, pag tumanda ka, mag-isa ka lang, pag wala ka relationships. Kumbaga, you don't talk to people, lumitang mundo mo ng gusto, Now, the best way is create relationships. How do you create relationships? Maganda yung negosyo natin eh. Kasi this is the business wherein you make friends as a career. Di ba? Di ba career natin? What is your career? We make friendships with the community. So what's in a blueprint? Number one, you need to have long, mid, and short-term goals. You need to have short-term goals, medium-term goals, and long-term goals. And ito yung nasa importante. Ito sasabihin ni Mike, habits and systems. Are my habits right now creating could help me go to my goals? Okay? Now, this, of course, obviously, this is a shortcut. Alam mo, maganda itong ginagawa kasi there are certain things that may ginagawang exercise. I have to write down, and at the same time, I have to listen to audio material. So may mga audio, kompleto siya eh. May audio, meron siyang exercises, may reading material. Kompleto siya. Okay? So it's an 18-week program. It's an 18-week program. Kaumpisa ko lang, then nagkasakit ako. But probably hindi naman dapat 18 weeks. Let me know if you want to know more information about this. But what I plan is I'll also start to talk up to Mike and Olive about this and have a small group na ginagawa namin. We actually have we have a small Bible study group that doon ko siguro gagawin yung aking pilot. Okay, on this one. But I think whether or not you use this or not, it's good to sit down and create a blueprint for 2023. And also, it's good to listen to audio materials about this. Kaya importante yung CEP natin. And at the same time, have some time of counseling with Olive, sino man yung upline mo. Now, this coming 2023, we want to prepare ourselves for freedom. Gaining freedom is not free. Okay? Being free is not free. You have to pay the price a little bit. But it can be fun. Okay? That I think that is the important thing. Actually, I was having, it was when I'm starting to do this was also my time of parang personal reflection and prayer. So it's a good time to introspect, and it's a good time to write down and reflect. Being, kasi kung ibang bagay, kung yung vacation nga natin, pinaplano natin eh. Like for example, si Ambek, before the holidays, she's already, nag-aano na siya ng aming susuot for Japan. Yung aming, ewan ko, Olin, nilabas mo na ba yung winter clothes mo? Ewan, yun ang, di ba? That portion, dun proactive yung misis ko dun sa mga ganyang klase. Kaya, it's good to be proactive for 2023. That's one habit of highly effective people. Some things never change, no? Definitely this year, ito yung bunga nung aking nung book review, yung pinaano sa atin ni Mike, yung yung secrets, no? Yung sa secret, yung book review. This year, we need to create a movement. No? Start to create a movement. But the movement starts with me. No? Creating a movement of like-minded people on optimal health, wealth, and self starts with me. To me, right now, optimal self is something that I think is very critical. We have 2 days to go. Actually, less than 2 days before the new year. No, it would be good to just spend the time to start to reflect, pray, and write down what you would like, and create a sort of a blueprint for you in 2023. Okay, with that, yun ang aking reflection lang, Olive. Back to you.
Wow, thank you so much, Ariel. And now I'd like to thank you. Thank you. That's exciting. Kaya talagang tayo, holistic, optimal health, optimal wealth, and optimal self. Where in the world do you get a business like that with all of those elements? Atin lang yon, tayo lang yon. We are so unique. We are so different from anything else. Now, I'd like Ryan to just sit here and just share a few words before we end with some songs, with a song. Anyway, Ryan. So here's Ryan. Sorry?
Kakanta si Ryan.
No. We're going to play. He's doing something. You're doing something now? You're in the middle of that. Oh, hold muna. And then he'll just, sorry.
Yeah, thank you so much, Ariel, and glad that you're feeling much better. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, everyone. It's been what a ride, this 2022. And I think this is the year where people have finally begun to step out of their cocoon. Many people. I know some people are still kind of comfy there, but ganyan talaga. And there's something called revenge shopping and revenge travel and even revenge weddings. Ang daming weddings, no? So anyway, the world is opening up again. And isn't it amazing that what we thought was impossible before the pandemic became possible when we had to adjust, when our meetings had to become online and all of those things. And today things are changing again. And we've had a lot of learnings over the past 2.5 years. I really don't track things anymore since the lockdown. But, syempre with us leaders, we understand the history, the story behind Amway and Network 21 and all of that. At the same time, we're meeting new people again or re-meeting people. Kagabi, I had a bit of a catch up with some old classmates. We have some of them I haven't seen since 2020. So it's time to go out and prospect again. And it's so natural to make kumusta, what's new with you, or what do you do now? How's life? What changes have happened in your life? But at the same time, nandiyan ang social media. Talaga hindi mawawala yan. Our lives are so interconnected with social media. So just some takeaways I think that I'm really looking forward to in 2023 is to really maintain our message. We have a terrific mission and vision from Mike. And at the same time, condense it to a form that's yung magandang sound bites. Okay. I know we have our business previews. It's about 40 minutes long. Sometimes it takes an hour. And we really are passionate about telling that message. But at the same time, I feel like we also need to have something a bit more condensed. My mom, like she said, she's going into creating her own social media brand. If I were you guys, some of you're so creative with your TikToks, you're so creative with your posts. Develop your social media, okay? You are your own brand. If you are going to do coaching, like some of us, then start with yourself. We're in the midst of eating a lot. So one of the best ways to actually show people and get people excited about health and wellness is to be the example of health and wellness. So don't start when other people are beginning to wake up from the Christmas coma. Start now.
Christmas go.
As much as possible, kung malapit lang, I try to walk. Lish and I tried to walk. We just came from the gym kanina, just to repent for all of the eating, especially the one that will happen tomorrow night. So we have to look at ourselves. We want to be able to be the brand, tell the story with how we look, but at the same time, be able to use social media to attract people, tell our message in ways which are really, really easy to understand for others. I've given up with trying to hide Amway. All of my Christmas gifts this Christmas, kung hindi siya Amway product, ibang product, ibang pagkain siya pero ang ginamit ko yung gift bag ng Amway. So parang feeling ko wala ning stigma. I don't know with you guys, but everywhere I go, I don't feel the same stigma as before, lalo na when we're pushing for health and wellness. It's just accept it, you know. I don't try to hide behind it anymore, no. But at the same time, I've been experimenting on my own Instagram, Facebook. Wala ako sa TikTok. I don't know if I want to use TikTok. That's not me talaga. But some of you guys, yun na nga. What do I mean? As much as you might want to talk to one or two friends about this, the future really is multiplying things on social media. Si Mike has told us so many times that with his website, he has thousands and thousands of people visiting for some reason. Di niya alam kung taga saan sila, why they ended up in his Syzygy website, but there's a lot of potential out there. So if I were you, but of course ask your upline, is to incorporate the business with your life, post more, post about your workout, post about what's new with you, what you're looking forward to. We're gonna experiment with my mom's branding from then on. Find something that resonates with you. Maybe it's not beauty, maybe it's not dieting, health and wellness, that's fine, but find an aspect of the business that resonates with you. Don't be afraid of taking new risks, okay? There's so many things that are happening right now. I've been watching so many videos forecasting all these trends about 2023. But you know what? Instead of trying to read those trends, make it for yourself and your family. This year could be the year for you. In about a few weeks, hopefully, God willing, with Ariel and Ambek and Lish, will be in Hokkaido. Below zero, I have no idea. Wala akong damit so far. But you know what? As much as I'm excited about that, I'm excited for the rest of the year. I'm more excited for the rest of the year because of the potential and the possibilities. So if you wanna be a spectator to all of this, by all means. But if you wanna be in the arena, you know, we'd be happy to have you side by side, shoulder by shoulder. So yeah, before we wrap up, I do wanna go back and sorry, of course, you want to start the year right on the 14th. Babe Stero, June Bernardino, and Alexei Motanov. Imagine that. Nagigero sa Ukraine and you have this crown ambassador, founder's crown ambassador. Unbelievable. Talking about adversity. Suddenly, parang lahat ng mga, you know, the things that we think are valid excuses, you know, traffic, ganyan. And then you see what's happening in Ukraine. They all just melt away. By all means, if you are comfortable at home, if you feel like, you know, you're still not ready to come out, log in anyway, watch. Pero if you're with us, okay, if you think that, you know what, something's got to give, okay, you know, at some point you got to get out of your comfort zone. The change starts with you. Don't look left, don't look right, and wait for others to move. Be the one to do that. We'd love to be with you in person, in Map Makati or in the other maps. Let's be together and start the year right. This is the year. I think this is the year talaga. 2022 parang dry run kasi half the year was still semi, I don't know how to describe it, but 2023
It's revenge year.
yeah, revenge everything. You know? And sabi nga nila, success is the best revenge, o diba? I wanna wrap up with a bit of well wishes. We are not going to announce what year she was born. Meron kayo mga theories, meron kayo mga hinala. Let's leave it at that. Okay. If for some reason you know her true background, then please don't marites, no? But my mom has remained ageless, and she does yoga every morning without failure. It's really amazing. I was getting together with my friends kagabi, you know, mga usapang ano na, usapang maintenance, usapang may sakit si ganyan, nakakalbo na si, anyway, no. Okay, kami lang yan, no? And my mom's fitter than many of my classmates, you know, probably fitter than many of the people you know. So let's, without her, I don't think we'd have weathered all of the past 2.5 years, 3 years. Okay, she's been an inspirational example to all of us, and that's what leadership is all about. So we just want to play a quick happy birthday. I hope I find the right one. Okay.
Also, this Christmas is our 26th Christmas in Amway, together with Ariel and Ambek.
Yeah.
Oops, sorry. Let me.
And many people have come and gone, but kami, we have stayed loyal, we've stayed committed, we've stayed excited. And we will stay committed and excited for many, many more years because we are not retiring from Amway. How can we retire? This is what we love.
Okay, so let's take a group picture. Okay, if you don't mind, let's all open our cameras para.
Nawawala ako
Ay,
eh. Ayan,
yeah.
nawawala ako. Virtual background kami eh. Yan.
Happy birthday, Olive.
Thank you. Thank you. Ay, Doc Roel, driving.
Nagda-drive.
Open up your video. Para
Okay, oh, ingat sa biyahe, Roel. Okay, we'll give you 5 more seconds.
5 more seconds.
Okay.
Happy birthday, Olive.
Happy birthday, Olive.
Dami nagdadrive ah.
Daming nasa daan.
Si Doc Roel, dinadrive yung Porsche.
Oh, si Doc Roel.
Dinadrive yung Doc Roel yung Porsche niya,
Daming
Porsche.
nagtitrive. Si Aris na nasa daan. Sila Chad nasa daan din.
Naka-Porsche ka pala. Ano ha?
Ano ba kayo? Magkasunod ba kayong tatlo? Convoy ba kayo?
Porsche, Ferrari, tsaka ano, Chidig.
Yung iba talaga, they're really traveling or out of town. Like si Jovi. I think it's Jovi.
Si Aris din.
Ay, pupunta.
Yan. Oh, at that
Okay,
was
quick,
thank
quick.
you.
Okay, okay,
Ayan,
picture. Okay.
Ay, nakakalabas ako. Naka-quarant.
1.
Nakita.
All right, thank you.
Oh, meron pa tayo.
Happy birthday, Olive. Happy New Year, everyone. Thank you, Ariel. Thanks, Ryan.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday!
Happy birthday. Ako pala yun.
Happy
Happy
birthday.
New Year.
Nabati mo na happy
No.
birthday.
Happy Happy New Year.
Happy New Year
And
also.
ingat kayo, ingat kayo lahat.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Walang honoring.
Bye. Bye,
Thank you
Chan.
sa talk, Ariel, Ryan. Thank you.
Okay, Dahin, Rosel, Kath, Kring, bye everyone. Ingat kayo and we'll get back on track after New Year.
Oh.
Okay, after at the holidays. Next week. Okay.
Next
Can't
week na.
wait.
Aris, saan kayo? Wala si Aris.
Nawala na.
Ay, Jojo Sol, kumusta?
Hi. Happy New Year.
Hi, Ambe.
No,
Hi, Carol.
cruise ba kayo? Cruise?
Ha?
Nasa barko ba kayo?
Sa bahay.
Bahay ni Tirso Cruz.
Nakakotse kayo, nakabarko, ganun ba yan?
Ha, kanina. Rifle.
Sino ba ito nag-ito?
Ingat kayo ha. Nagda-drive si na Chad and Jovi. Oo. Oh, si Titus na wala. Okay. Bye.
Bye-bye. Hi.
Bye.